SMRAT.
No, which? Oh, I was supposed to do it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the SMRAT Quarterfinals match with Chrono versus Heavenstitans. And here we got the first seed in the season bracket versus the 8th seed. And to start off, we got the SMRAT 2021 full settings. Basically, it's the SMRAT whole methodology is that very approachable randomizers with basic skills required to do things like bomb jumps are the only real requirement. And in SMRAT Classic in particular, has full item randomization, meaning that any of the items can be anywhere as long as they are within the logic of the randomizer. So with these, very, compared to a lot of the other settings on here, it's very dependent on like what you get early game, what you end up deciding to do. And as WJG says, let's get our suit predictions in. Put in your points to bet on which suit we're going to find first here. All right, so we got both of our racers here getting the morph ball pretty closely together. I know Chrono's been in a lot of these SMRATs and making it to the playoffs in a lot of different seasons, and I think this is Heavenstitans' first playoffs, so we'll definitely keep an eye on how this goes. I think the SMRAT classics have like the highest variability in terms of what a person can do and lose time or gain time. So once we see some route divergence, it'll be a little bit more interesting here, because right now they're just going to be collecting all the items that they can, and with Mother Brain being a requirement and it being full rando, charge beams is a little bit of a luxury. So we're probably going to see our players picking up enough ammo in order to kill Mother Brain. And just from watching these players play before, Heavens has a pretty solid movement overall. I think he's probably a little bit slower than Chrono in some of the harder tricks that we might see our players utilize to kind of go outside of the logic of the game. So, but you can see these players are pretty evenly, matched here at the very beginning. Heaven's stumbling a bit in the climb, as we all do from time to time. Yeah, he really struggling there. Hey, finally got it. All right, we're probably gonna find some sort of bombs here on Bomb Chorizo. Yep, power bombs. So generally, I feel like that's kind of what you want to see. It kind of eliminates a few things you can kind of go out of your way for. Like if you get morph bombs, and especially with one E-tank, you start to think, well, should I do Gauntlet? Well, with 5 power bombs, there, you can't. So it kind of like puts that out of your mind, and you start, thinking about where to go next. And 230 is a very common check in this circumstance, especially with the full item rando. All right, more power bombs. Speaking of which, that also kind of opens up a gauntlet to be done. So either of our players here could potentially be doing gauntlet as well before heading into Green Brin Star. And it looks like Chrono is doing just that. I think overall it's a pretty good move. I find that at the very least you find a couple super packs in Gauntlet, but a lot of times you'll find either speed or a beam. Hey, welcome in, Lennox. Uh, yeah, I'm sure you do great. You got some really good any percent times and everything, and your map rando skills have gotten really good. So I bet these kind of races would seem like faster paced but much easier for you to handle. A nice little kind of careful and slow gauntlet here from Chrono. It's very dangerous, that acid, and any of those guys that can grab you and pull you in, and that spells death. And I missed what Titans got at Mother Brain misses, but I'm guessing it was just vanilla there. So a bit of a time loss, but there definitely could be something there with bombs being in logic right there. Yeah, Reem, with map rando, I feel like most people keep logic in mind, especially like health requirements for certain hell runs and things like that. But yeah, logic is more of a, just like a guiding rule rather than being the thing that you actually do. And we also got Heavenstitans here checking out Gauntlet. And we didn't find anything too crazy, but 2 super packs is nothing to sneeze at. And having 15 power bombs is kind of the safe way of getting through Torian if you don't have ice, so that's always a good thing to have. And also, if at some point they need a crystal flash, they have that option as well. We got Chrono coming down to early supers here. It's got a good density of items, so I feel like just about everybody checks all of them here. Yeah, because we got 3 in the back here and 2 in the room with the gates. And nothing major gained, but it's always nice to have more ammo and getting, towards that ammo count that you need to finish off Mother Brain. And especially finding at least 30 supers, even if you do find charge, is kind of nice for fighting Ridley. So that's something we're going to see our players do, I think, even if they find charge, especially if they have like no other beams. Man, this seed's feeding a lot of supers really early, which is nice because it allows our players to kind of be more choosy about the locations that they pick. Kirby fan, you're probably not too far off there. It seems like Ridley has charge a little too often. Yeah, Chrono getting a good amount of health. So with these easier settings, it's more often than not that our players are going to be getting both suits. A hell run through Lower Norfair can a lot of times be slower than it would to just find Varia and go through. So I think that's probably going to be what we see here. So far, the seed being very stingy with majors. Haven't found any yet. But still plenty of super missiles. And getting these early power bombs is really nice too. A lot of the times, seeds will only give you 5, and it makes getting all the item checks in Green Brinstar a bit harder to pull off without losing a lot of time. Ooh, and yes, and as Reem pointed out, Heavens fell without getting those items there. That'll cost him a little bit of time in order to get those items if he so chooses, but missing out on a super pack is definitely a bit of a bad thing, as we say. Yeah, Chrono with 4 energy tanks and a reserve. You know, to expand on what I was saying before about suits, he's probably gonna get Varia at some point, so you probably won't see him get a whole lot more supers, though. Or energy tanks rather. It can be a good idea to get those energy tanks though, even if you don't. If you end up finding high jump in Varia, or just he decides to go bootless lava dive and do lower Norfair without anything. But having those extra E tanks without the damage protection from gravity is very helpful. And Chrono, after a little bit of trouble with having no missiles to switch to, getting that glitch off on his first try. And Heavens does go back and get those super pack that he missed out on after falling down. Yes, a very, very nice amount of power bombs for Chrono here. If he so chooses, he's got plenty to kind of go back through criteria and check for any majors in like Billy Mays or left of Morph or anything like that that he missed out on after not having power bombs at the very beginning.
Maybe we should go check your house there, Mr. Funny Man, to see if you're hiding any of the majors in the seed.
I definitely wouldn't be keeping them to myself. How's it going, WX?
Good, Anthony. How are you?
Doing well. Glad to have you in here.
Glad to be here. Sorry for the late on commentary, but I am here. Hopefully you all out there are having a fantastic night.
Yeah, I know I am.
Excellent.
Commentating some Super Metroid Friday night. Got the weekend ahead. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it does look like Chrono decided to come back here through Kateria. It's very possible that a suit is here. I feel like, especially in these SMRAT classics, it's I don't know, more common than it should be, in my opinion, to find suits here. Because I know, like, some randomizers, like Dash, they just straight up don't put suits in criteria.
Yeah, certain Varia settings are the same way. Well, we're about to find out. 2 items up here in Billy Mays for Chrono. Titans is still hanging around over here in Brinstar. There's a missile, and a vanilla Billy Mays. Okay.
Yep, that's not exactly what you want to see here. Oh wait, there's more vanilla, as WJG says.
Oh, that reminds me, WJG, I should probably screen share with you during the break of this game so you can see what I was talking about from last week. But that's besides the point. We're working out some tech stuff here and a bunch of cool stuff too. It's finally, slowly being released out there that there is going to be a Mega Man X tournament right here on Speedrunners Arena. Sign-ups start tomorrow. It's Mega Man X 100%. Tournament begins August 1st, 2025. Apt America is basically leading the charge on this. So looking forward to getting some Mega Man X over here on Speedrunners Arena as well. Right now, we got some Super Metroid, and where are the suits? Wouldn't it be funny if it was at Alpha Power Bombs?
I mean, it would not be unheard of. These settings also very much like to put them there as well. But let's see what Chrono decides to do. I think with the lack of majors and everything, going down to Norfair right away is a little bit more risky. But at the same time, the logic can very well put a whole bunch of good stuff at high jump boots and behind Kraid. So,
Oh, for sure.
And Reem over here giving us the statistics here.
Reem the Vulcan Octurus. Nice screw attack.
Yeah, having that early definitely is nice. Makes a lot of areas a lot safer. So now, with that, I feel like Chrono's probably gonna stay away from the energy tanks. I think lower Norfair, even without gravity, shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Not for runners of this caliber. So for those of you tuning in and are like, hey, I don't know any of this SMRAT stuff. It's different than the multi-cat tournament or the dash tournament. SMRAT is an entry-level type of setting for racers at all levels. But it's basically if you can wall jump, shine spark, and infinite bomb jump, they're the only tricks you need. So you have to keep that in mind when you're doing logic. Heated runs are not in logic in SMRAT, so there'll never be progression behind heated runs. If you know how to do them, there's nothing stopping you, but there's nothing saying you have to do them. And oh look, it's yet another energy tank. Chrono grabbing this one makes me think that I don't know. Suitless Meridia, maybe? He's got the 6 tanks needed.
I did see him practicing RBO a little bit.
Oh my
those
gosh.
strats. So I guess I wouldn't put him completely past him. The fact that he picked up 25 power bombs is also kind of hinting at, it's a possibility for him.
It's a lot of power bombs early on.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I think even in my, kind of newbie RBO runs I've done recently, I don't have a whole lot more than that.
Also, shout out to Remok Tourist and WJG. WJG, this is way past his bedtime.
Yes, WJG and Reem always doing a great job of putting these races together and making sure we got restreams. Also bad at Metroid, but they're not here. Alright, space jump at Crate. Both of our runners finding...
I was really hoping for a suit.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah, Heaven's taking, catching up quite a bit by not checking those items or criteria, which in his case is gonna probably pay off for him. Unless he decides to go back later and check on them. Neither of our players getting the crate quick kill here. But yeah, Space Jump really opening up only a couple items. I think technically with Screw and Space Jump that opens up Gauntlet, but both of our players have already gone there. The spaceship PBs are also on the table now. Yeah, other than that, I think we are definitely going to be finding a suit here at Lower Norfair or Upper Norfair. That or it's at X-Ray or the ship PBs. So
I'm gonna guess it's at the energy tank at high jump, and I think it's probably gonna be Varia.
Yeah, that's probably a good guess.
I mean, we have nothing. We have no beams. We have nothing.
Oh, it's gravity. Close, but no cigar.
Listen, I said Varia. My gut said gravity. So either way, we have a suit, which means the racer is by logic, unless this is Varia, are going to be forced into Meridia. Yep, it's time to be forced into Meridia here.
Yeah, and so they're gonna have to be searching for ice and or speed, unless Chrono with his 25 power bombs decides to, or 30 power bombs, I should say, decides to Crystal Flash clip, which he has been known to do. But I think
You're not wrong.
Yeah, and also I guess that puts Wreck Ship into logic as well, especially with Space Jump. So Varia could be anywhere in Meridia or Wreckship at this point.
Titans gets his gravity suit. Now, for those of you wondering, well, wait a minute, they have gravity. I've seen any percent speed runs before. Doesn't that have heat damage? The answer to that would be no. In randomizers, that is typically a setting that is disabled. Obviously, when the developers were creating Super Metroid, they never figured that anybody would sequence break how the game was supposed to be played. Or how it is supposed to be played, and that way there, gravity, you were supposed to have Vario at that point, has that heat absorption. You don't take heat damage. In randomizers, that is usually not the case. Same thing here at SMRAT. Purple pirates with giant red eyes, Anthony. That's interesting.
Yeah, this palette swap is definitely a little creepier than the normal one.
There's a missile. Ooh, the X-ray scope.
X-ray for these seeds is generally not really wanted unless you already have charge and plasma in order to do the good old microwave. It looks like Heavens is going to go ahead and check the ice check here with 5 energy tanks in reserve is plenty safe, but we'll see if it pays off for him. It's definitely out of logic with both a Mach Ball and a Hell Run involved. Ooh, that was a nice little entry there from Heavens there. And just super missiles, but both of our players getting very, very close to the amount of ammo necessary to kill Mother Brain if they have ice, or if they can speed Zeb skip. But you know, if they can't and they end up not finding it, then they'll probably want a few more missiles just to get rid of those Zebs. But you know, looks like Chrono's going to be checking up here at the watering hole and false wall. 3 items. It's a fairly high density, so a good check to make for sure.
Yeah, watering hole, fishing hole, whatever you want to call it, the double check up there, I think, is where we're going to find our last suit.
Oh, Heaven's having a little bit of trouble there. Oh, okay. I'm guessing he saved. And so one thing that Varia has done somewhat recently in the past like 3 or 4 months is added a soft reset, where if you push LR start select, it will just respawn you at the save. Ooh, speed. That's a good find though. Not having to do the crystal flash clip will potentially save a decent bit of time.
That also opens up the rest of East Meridia.
100%, and I guess with X-ray, they technically can get bought or Shack Tool as well. But that's a pretty slow check.
Chrono into Aqueduct, that speed booster just unlocks so much now. There's yet another energy tank. Why? Because why not?
Yeah, and yeah, Heaven's making his way through Cathedral to Bubble Mountain. It's pretty slow without the suit, and with it being pretty much guaranteed that Varia is not going to be here, it's probably not the best decision to make. But if he does find something else that helps him a lot, it could be nice in order to stop him from farming other locations. But
These could very well be checks the Chrono never goes back to get.
Oh, 100%.
For example, Charge Beam, you stop counting missiles immediately.
Yeah, Ice would be another great find.
Ice would be amazing. Probably the best find that Titans could find right now is that Ice Beam.
I think so too. Oh
Ow!
my gosh!
Maria!
I think Chrono is in go mode at this point. All he really needs is ammo from Mother Brain, and he's good to go.
He
So
literally needs 2 more super packs. Oh, and by the way, he knows there's 1 more super pack at Main Street.
yep, and with speed, he's got it too, and he's got some pretty quick checks and wreck ship to do as well. So yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of leeway here.
For sure.
And Chrono farming up some supers. I'm assuming he's not super comfortable with the speed kill for Dragon.
Yeah, and Titans just found the grapple beam.
Which, speaking of Dragon, is very good for that. But I think in terms of checks, there's not going to be a lot that opens up for Heavens, especially with having space jump. I think Shack Tool is the only logical thing it unlocks. But with Chrono finding everything for go mode, probably not going to pay off for him.
Yep. It was a risk from Titans to go do these heated runs, knowing that you'd never come across Varia, but you could come across something that is very valuable. And this seed, it just doesn't pay off for him.
Nope, and with him being the 8th seed versus the 1st seed, I think maybe he's taking some calculated risks in order to
Absolutely.
to try to gain an advantage.
Absolutely. Anthony, you still in this tournament?
Yep, I got the winner of either Sunwoo or Break Jake's match.
Oh boy.
So that's going to be happening Sunday at 1 Eastern, I believe.
Nice.
So definitely looking forward to that one. I think that's probably going to be one of the best races that have happened besides maybe Iron Rusty and Kaisington. Oh, Heavenstitans finding Charge Beam.
That's... it doesn't put Titans in go mode, but he can stop searching for ammo.
Yeah, and that might be enough of a thing to say okay, I've spent enough time down in here in Upper Norfair. I'm just gonna go ahead and check something else out.
Yeah, but here's the problem: is Chrono is 2 super packs away from official go mode.
Oh, definitely. I think Chrono's very, very much in the lead, and it's gonna be hard. We might not even might be enough to make sure that he's finishing Mother Brain by the time Heavens gets to Torian. And Heavens without having speed or wave to get through Prague Speedway, he's going to have to do the hell run all the way back through the cathedral, so that'll eat up a bit of time as well. Let's see if Chrono even decides to get those supers or not. It looks like with his trajectory he is. Definitely not a bad idea with, a bunch... Oh, okay. I think he's just going to go ahead and skip those and go straight to Lower Norfair. I think we'll find him probably farming up some supers before heading down.
Yep. That is definitely a good call.
So charge was at Upper North, like Bubble Mountain Reserve. Got another little room high five here. Both probably farming the same bugs. Yep, nice.
The bugs.
Ooh, I wonder if Heaven's gonna decide to pay a visit to our old friend Crocomire, or if he's just gonna try to exit through the Crocomire exit. Either way, it looks like he's planning to refill at the energy refill here at the bottom of this area. Looks like Chrono's got enough supers to feel comfortable to take on Ridley, and yeah, there's not a whole lot of other super missiles you need for this instance, so it's a good, I think a good number to farm up.
Oh, Titans.
Just gonna hang out with his buddy Croc.
Womp womp. Nice fast pillars room here from Chrono.
Definitely showing off how helpful Screw Attack is in Lower Norfair, especially in these two rooms in particular.
We're gonna have to draw Titans a map. Titans, you know you ate the pancakes, right? You do know that Meridia's open. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so actually, like one thing Reem suggested to me a while back that I've taken to doing on, times where I can't, quite get a full seed in, is that Varia has a tracker, and if you load a non-race seed into it, Plasma is a very nice find here. But yeah, like I was saying, Varia has a tracker, and if you have a non-race seed, and especially if it's not area rando or something like that, these SMRAT classics are great for it. You can actually put the seed in there and say that, like, oh, I collected this item, and then it'll show you where where all the item locations that you can logically get to. They show up as green and things like that. So it can kind of give you a better idea of what the seed expects you to do in terms of logic, and also just kind of helps you with your routing in general. I think it's a great way of doing or getting better at the logic of these seeds.
There you go. It's almost like a spoiler log.
An interactive one, especially.
Interactive, yeah. That's cool. Alright, Chrono onto the Ridley fight. Gonna farm up a couple extra supers here just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, with supers doing double damage, He's got 3 super leeway plus the about 6. But he's got about 10 super leeway with all the missiles he has here, so he should be more than comfortable with that. Lack of high jump making the manip on Ridley just a little bit harder. Gets it the second time. Yeah, that looks like a dead Ridley to me.
Womp womp.
Very clean fight, minimal damage. You can definitely tell he likes his RBO. It's one more super pack. Yeah, I expect Chrono to maybe check some of the higher density checks and the ones like right along the way, but I don't expect a whole lot more than that. Because if he doesn't check anything, worst case, he's got to like refill and kill the Zebs. I don't think he's gonna go for the speed Zeb skip. So I think he's probably gonna try to get a more comfortable amount of missiles, if anything. Heavens, after full clearing upper Norfair, Suitless, and Croc, kind of coming into line and doing some of the checks that Chrono had done a while ago. Chrono's skipping the Fireflea's tank here and checking to see what the item is to the right. I feel like he might check this item up here to the right. It's usually kind of out of the way, yeah. Ooh, and another super pack. He's looking pretty comfortable.
$40.65? Yeah. Oh, ooh, okay, wave beam. Nice find.
Yeah, definitely help with traversing some areas and just making a few things quicker, but with him probably not finding charge, it won't help him out with Mother Brain or anything like that. So I know, WX, you like to talk about what you're having for dinner tonight. What's on the menu?
I ate my dinner like really dinner. I had a chopped chicken and cheese. Delicious little peppers, onions, mushrooms. I am currently munching on a white macadamia nut cookie from Crumble Cookies.
Oh, nice. I actually haven't tried them before.
They're gourmet cookies. They're like $5 a cookie.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I do know about them is that they're pretty pricey. Tortellini with Texas toast. Oh man, I had some pasta. So Pasta Brothers, their Ream.
There you go. Very nice, Kirby. You know what I feel like is an underrated pasta? Give me a good mushroom ravioli.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
an herb butter sauce. Yes, please.
Yeah, I don't see that in a lot of places, but mushrooms are great with pasta for sure.
Mushrooms are delicious. One of the first recipes my wife and I made when we got married and moved in together was a stuffed portobello mushroom. Delicious.
Oh yeah. Chrono getting his 70th super there.
Oh yeah. He's more than set now.
Linguine and clam sauce. Yeah, I don't think I could find that anywhere here in Texas.
Linguine and clam sauce. That's fun.
Sounds like something from the Northeast. You could pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna say clams are more our thing up here.
Yeah. Evan's finding his Varia. I think he's kind of probably kicking himself a little bit.
Probably.
Definitely feels bad, man, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Womp womp.
So yeah, I think Chrono's probably gonna be searching for one more super pack. Because if you kill the Zebs with 2 missiles and 3 supers, that's gonna be 8 missiles and 12 supers used up for that, which would put him just under enough, I think, with what he has. He might have very, very close to the right amount. It'd be very tight. But he may decide to just go in with what he has. I think it's still pretty doable. Especially if you just find Spring Ball here. Or putting that wave beam he found into use. Yeah, saw a nice microwave by Heavenstitans. Definitely gonna help out with that fight and probably Fantune too if he's got that down. But yeah, it's a good point. Reem has got a little click happy with his tracker.
Did Titans turn it off, or did he just never get it on his way out of Lower Norfolk? He hasn't gone to Lower Norfolk yet, that's right.
No, he hasn't.
Reem was just very excited, like you said, to get the wave beam.
Chrono killing Fantune without any supers. It's always fun.
All 4 down here. So what's after this?
So
Bounty Blaster light area rando?
Or the Chozo light area rando is what we
Chozo
got
light
next.
area.
And that one's definitely got a bit more flavor to it.
Mm-hmm. And then what do we finish up with if we need game 3? Another SMRAT?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll try my best to keep track of all the area transitions in the next race, so you don't have to.
There you go. Chrono, I think you're good on supers.
I think that's he's got the perfect amount of missiles to feel confident going into Mother Brain without any sort of Zeb skip.
I mean, he's got speed booster for speed zip skip.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard stutter for tap. So unless you're like comfortable in getting that within a minute, it's probably worth grabbing a couple extra supers in order to avoid it. I think the only player in this tournament that I've personally seen do the speed zeb skip was Break Jake during a race. I mean, like during a race, I've seen it done rather. I think Iron Rusty's pretty solid with his short charges, so he might be able to as well. But yeah, I definitely am not consistent at it, and I probably would be doing the same thing Chrono is doing in his situation.
Yeah, just get a little bit of an extra ammo and go.
Exactly. With 30 power bombs, these Metroids will be pretty easy, and with plenty of energy and Varia and Screw Attack, he's got no worries on dying here.
Absolutely.
Because I've definitely beaten some of these other settings without, like, especially like the 3 GT, which or not GT, the 3 boss major minor. Because in that one, it's best to kill either Dragon or Ridley rather than doing both. So, like, once you find a suit, you kind of commit at that point. And these Metroids without Varia suit do a scary amount of damage. But with him having it, it's definitely very safe.
Yep. Let's see how he does with these Metroid rooms.
Yeah, and G3s, I agree, Reem. Like, if you haven't checked, if there aren't any logical checks like too far away, then it's probably a better idea to just look for that gravity, even if you have Aria. But I mean, with that too, like if you have Varia, like unless you're like super good at doing the bootless lava dive, you're gonna need high jump too, and so it'll pay off more often than not in G3s to just get the gravity suit. I think Heavens here is searching for some more supers and not finding them. Kind of the same situation Chrono was in earlier.
But Heavens also has charged plasma. That's 450 a shot.
Yeah, so that's a good point. I mean, I think at this point, Heavens should just go. Just don't spend any extra time getting any other items, especially with him facing Chrono, our top seed at the tournament.
Yep. No baby skip here for Chrono.
Chrono should have probably about 4 supers of leniency here, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, Chrono's not even going for the Zep skip. So it's 1 missile, 3 supers for each of the Zeps.
It's 2 missiles.
Oh, is it 2 and 3? I thought it was 1 and 3.
I mean, unless I've been doing it wrong, which is entirely possible, I do think it is 2 and 3.
Got it.
Chrono with 3 supers of leniency. I was off.
Gotta be careful here. And that's why Chrono saved as well.
Oh yeah, with this like tight of ammo, it's definitely a good idea to go ahead and save. Especially, you know, if you're thinking you're probably in the lead too. It's a good idea to take a little bit of safety where you can.
Yep, that's it. We're done. Chrono is on to the cutscene from Mother Brain 2-3.
Heaven still has another whole boss to finish.
Yeah.
And some more of that. Yeah, and you're still checking items. I guess you know it all comes down to how comfortable you are with killing Mother Brain. I mean, I think less than a year ago, I probably wouldn't have gone into Mother Brain with just charged plasma. It's a little scary when you're not super used to Mother Brain. There you go, Reem. Now you can mark off way for Heavens.
With that, Chrono should be on to smooth sailing to finishing this off. And then we'll have a quick break here in between the games.
Oh, unless he forgot to click back onto his emulator. I have been guilty of that myself.
Chrono, were you also doing NFL mock drafts like I was during commentary? Oops, did I say that?
Man, not giving full focus to the runners. I don't know what to think about that.
Sorry. I'm trying to solve the Patriots issues, and it's a little difficult without the #1 pick because we had to go win the last game of the season. Yeah, whatever.
This is, I guess the Super Bowl's coming up here pretty soon. I don't really follow.
Right. Kansas City Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Nice to see the Eagles again as it's always sunny in Philadelphia fan.
There you go. Listen, there's been enough made about the Kansas City Chiefs and possible rigged games and stuff, so referees being on their side, so I just keep rolling with the joke of the Kansas City referees. It's a joke.
Very clean escape from Chrono.
I'm still picking the Eagles to win. I just think they're the bit more complete team.
Like Chrono almost thought about saving the animals there.
He did! He was getting ready to morph into a morph ball just in case. But there it is. Chrono wins game 1 of this best of 3 series. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with game 2 very shortly.
Yeah, Heavenstitans here deciding to DNF on his way to Fantoon. Let's check out what majors like where ice is in high jump. I think ice in particular would have been something that they would have liked to find. Would have sped it up quite a bit if they had gotten it. Yep, it does look like Wreck Ship was in logic for the high jump. Which I'm a little confused as to what exactly that'd be for. But Ice Beam and Plasma, yeah. That Plasma is usually a skip you check, or a check you skip, unless, you know, you really need something. Okay, so high jump is required for Kraid. That makes sense. I should have known that because, you know, doing those little tracker adventures I was talking about earlier, I would notice that Kraid would be kind of out of logic most of the time, and it makes sense that high jump would be one of the requirements. Alright, it looks like our runners are just about ready for race number 2 here. For the second race here, we have the Chozo Light Area Rando plus Random Area Clear with Notorian. Basically what that means is that the connection to different areas like Criteria, Brinstar, Lower Norfair, Upper Norfair, Crade, those are all randomized. That's what like area rando means. But light area rando guarantees that there's a vanilla number of connections between the different areas. So, you know, like Red Tower, most of its connections are to West Meridia. So it's going to keep the 3 out of the 5, I believe, connections, or 6. I think maybe even, yeah, that sounds right. 3 of them are going to be West Meridia. One's going to be Criteria. One's going to be Green Brinstar. The other one's Upper Norfair. Red Brinstar is kind of really the hub in these light area randos. So it's a pretty good area to find. And Green Brin's probably going to be what they're looking for right after Criteria because it's got a good amount of majors locations, or Chozo locations rather. And Chozo item split in this case is all the upgrades plus the minimum amount of ammo required to beat Mother Brain and health are located on Chozo statues. So mainly these racers, especially with not having to kill Mother Brain, are going to be looking for mainly those Chozo items. It does look like the list of areas that they need to clear, which means they have to collect all the Chozo items in these areas, are Lower Norfair, Criteria, Croc Slayer, Crate Slayer, and Red Brinstar. And so with Lower Norfair being on here, that means that they're going to have to kill Ridley. But without East Meridia here, that means they are more than likely not going to have to kill Dragon. So I expect these players might check a few extra items here and there just to get enough ammo to kill Ridley, and the off chance that they don't find Charge on the way. And Criteria, being a fairly simple Chozo area to clear, I expect them to do that as early as they can. Maybe coming back to Gauntlet later on if they don't find enough power bombs. But yeah, as Reem's pointing out, Upper Norfair is a very important area to find, especially, getting Varia will definitely help speed up all of that, and is more or less a requirement for Lower Norfair here. And the Crade, Croc, and Lower Norfair all connecting to there. They're going to be wanting to look for Red Tower pretty early, especially if they find Varia. And I guess one thing to add, with Chozo items, all the boss items, like, Varia, where Varia's and Vanilla, the East Supers and Wreck Ship, Space Jump, those are, and Ridley E-Tank are all Chozo items as well. But like Lower Norfair is one you generally like kind of don't want to see, because you kind of have to explore all of Lower Norfair in order to get the clear, because you need Screw Attack and a way to get out of Screw Attack, and also you have to kill Ridley. But yeah, and with us finding bombs here, that puts Gauntlet into play, not logic, but into play. And we'll also activate Bomb Chorizo, as WJG and Reem are pointing out. In Varia, Bomb Teresa doesn't get activated, for the fight unless you have bombs. Yeah, finding some early supers here is definitely very nice. So like I said, they're gonna need some ammo in order to kill Ridley. And especially in these seeds, you want to find some supers and power bombs pretty early on, so that you know that you can go to any of the areas that you need to. And speak of the devil, here's some power bombs that allow them to get to any of the other portals here in Criteria. Will also make Gauntlet a bit safer, especially if they don't find any energy tanks on the way to it. But yeah, we'll definitely see our players checking the 230 missiles, which is a Chozo location, and the bomb Trizo. Heaven's having a much better climb this time around. I think he's probably feeling a bit more warmed up. Oh my gosh, and Varia, 230 missiles. I swear I had a seed like this the other day, and it was one of the fastest of these seeds I've done. That's great, having to do Lower Norfair. That's like one less item that they have to look for. And, I mean, really, just some ammo and some energy is all that's really required for that. Yeah, I think technically, besides ammo, they have everything they need to finish the seed already. Yeah, because Crocomire, you can get those items easy enough. Red Brinstar, you definitely want some more energy or a space jump or something in order to get the X-ray check, but it's still somewhat manageable, especially getting Varia. It provides a 75% damage reduction against spikes, so it makes those a lot easier. But yeah, and they find Wave Beam. It's definitely a nice little quality of life there. But I think they have what they need for worst room in the game with bombs. So yeah, I think. Yeah, and that gets them out of screw attack as well. Yeah, I think they actually have like every major item that they need. So Chrono's going to go ahead and check this last Chozo location here in Criteria while he's here. I think that's probably the smart move, especially if it's something like high jump or speed that kind of helps move things along. All right, we're gonna find out where one of our first portals leads us here. Torian. So with these light area randos, it's kind of nice to check all these portals, because a lot of the times you'll check just enough portals to know where certain areas are going to be. And Green Brinstar, definitely a nice area to find. It connects to Red Tower, which connects to Upper Norfair. Yes, Reem pointing out that this is indeed very dangerous, especially with how he's not using any power bombs. Like, I probably would have used a power bomb right there to get these three out of the way. The way back is like a little weird, but I guess it depends on whether he decides to go all the way through here. Ooh, Ice Beam. not as a good of a find as it would be in the types of seeds where you have to kill Mother Brain. But a nice little increase in damage. But you might find that he just turns it off until he is in a situation where he finds it helpful. Didn't see yeah, good for getting up back up for ad tower. Yeah, it definitely speeds that up. Alright, just supers a charge. But like I said, one step closer to being able to take down Ridley. I don't think I saw if Heavens checked the right Green Bryn Star portal or not. Or I guess bottom, I guess would be the more accurate thing to say there. Nice super shot there to get to the back of Spoo Spoo here. I think Reem getting excited and giving Heavenstitans beams he doesn't have again. Yeah, I could definitely see Chrono searching a lot of these minor item locations, looking for energy tanks. Unlike Major Minor, only 3 E-tanks are on the Chozo locations.
Oh, hello. Sorry about being late.
Eat more cookies.
Oh, cookies.
Nice screw attack there. That's definitely going to help out with lower Norfair, especially if they don't find gravity, which they don't need, but would be a nice to have.
Yep, so Wave Ice, Morph Bombs, and Varia. Titans has Screw.
Yeah, and I don't know if you were listening before at WX, but with the areas that they have in the seed, it's all doable with the items they have now, other
Nice.
than Chrono for Ridley.
So it's an all-item clear. Okay.
Yeah, but since it's Chozo, it's
It's just the statues.
yes, exactly.
And the majors, so the bosses.
Right.
So Lower Noracrat, Croc, Kraid, and Red Bryn. Oh, yeah, I would do... Oh, you have to do all 5.
Yes, yes.
Fine. Ridley fight. Oops, did I say that? That was supposed to stay in a thought bubble.
Yeah, and that's why they're gonna be wanting to pick up some more ammo and everything here, because Ridley takes a lot of damage.
Oh, Ridley. What a pain in the butt you are. Oh, did I just say that?
Ooh, that's an interesting choice for Heavens here to grab these items here. I guess you could check the portal, and it could potentially lead to Red Bryn here, because the other connection in Green Bryn is definitely going to connect to Red, so he'd have to go all the way back to the bottom area of Green Bryn. Oh, but yeah, he finds the Red Bryn portal here. That's definitely a lucky find. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and check this portal location as well. Because he is looking for Upper Norfair. but I think he does have enough health in order to get X-ray, but it's a little dicey if you don't have like a real clean setup. So it's like Chrono deciding to do kind of the same thing. So any sort of advantage that it gave Evans kind of goes away. Speed booster, definitely nice to find. Helps traversing Upper Norfair, get through that Frog Speedway and everything. There's 4 more area transitions here in Red Tower for Heavens to check out. 2 of them going to be West Meridia. All right, and I guess it could be possible that the tube takes them to Upper Norfair, which, you know, without high jump or spring ball, they got really one opportunity to get through that door without gravity. Nice little charge beam, but with just wave, it's not going to help him a ton out with Ridley, but it does make it possible.
No, it's still just what do you call it? It's still just 150 damage, but still.
Yeah, still technically enough, but with one E-Tank and just Varia, it's probably not enough to make him feel like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do this now.
Right.
So that is all the West Meridia connections. Is this Upper Norfair? It is, okay. So that makes it look like the tube transition takes us to Greenbrand. And the Croc portal is not the worst one to come out of, and having to go back to after this is all done. Yeah, Upper Norfair not required to clear, but with 4 chosen locations, we might see some checks. But yeah, mainly they're probably going to be hoping to find Croc and Kraid first, and then Lower Norfair after that, just so they get any extra little items they can to help them out with Lower Norfair will be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, the Lower Norfair run is not nice in the least.
I mean, the only thing that they have to help them out a whole lot with is you know, screw attack, which makes it just doable. But
I mean, like, they're gonna have the supers for Ridley, but still, it's you're gonna see them do a farm if they don't have 30 going in. It's just gonna take just a little bit. Chrono's actually trying to see if he can get any more items up here, Ball Mountain. He's thinking, yep, Ball Mountain it is.
I definitely would think about it a little bit too. I mean, gravity would make it, you know, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because we saw his fight earlier. He managed with 30 supers with taking like 1 hit maybe. So. nice little bit of route divergence here too. I think one nice thing about Chrono's route is it makes it a little bit faster, I think, to check these other two portals here on the right side of Upper Norfair. Both of them finding energy tanks in a reserve definitely. It's gonna make them a lot more comfortable fighting Ridley. I think at this point I'd probably feel comfortable. Like I wouldn't prefer it, but if I had to make a decision to do it, I'd go ahead and do Lower Norfair.
Oh, yeah, get it out of the way with now, if you can.
Especially if they find like both Upper Norfair portals on their side.
Yeah, the ice isn't... The ice is nice. He's at... Chrono is... So charge ice wave... That's not 450.
Oh no.
210?
That sounds about right, because if you add in wave, that's 300. So I think 210 sounds about right.
Because charge ice wave spacer is 450.
Alright, that's 300.
What's 300?
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's like 60 shots on Mother Brain or Ridley, which is, you know, how many supers it would take for Ridley if they didn't do double damage, and that's how many supers it takes for Mother Brain. So.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
jeez, Chrono.
You might be thinking of Ice Plasma Charge. I think that's 450.
This charge ice wave plasma is 900.
Right, yes.
Charge beam is 60 by itself. Wave makes it 150. Ice and wave as an additional 60. So yeah, 210.
Oh, 180. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
180. Yeah, 210, 180. Whatever. Yes, because charge and ice is 90. That's right.
Yeah, the math is kind of weird. I think it's like wave doubles either, you know, the power shot or spacer or plasma, and then ice adds 50. There's something like that. Like it's yeah. There's like a kind of a complicated little formula to that. I think plasma by itself is like 100. There's no formula. Yeah, that makes sense too, because it does seem kind of like random. Alright, and Evan's getting the Croc objective done, while Chrono finding a crate here. So it looks like the Lower Norfair portals are in separate sides of Upper Norfair. No quick kill again. No, quick kills It's harder to pull off when you're in a race. And Heaven's deciding to go through the back door here in Modern Warfare. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but I tend to try to look for the front of Lower Warfare in these because I know I'm gonna have to do screw attack, and unless he finds like 3 energy tanks here, it's gonna be a little dicey to do the reverse acid dive. So he's got to come in and out of here after killing Ridley, and then go find the front. But it does also kind of take him through Upper Norfair with the way the portals are set up.
Well, I mean, Chrono found Lava Dive.
Yep.
It's
So
single chamber.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the back of it was by Kraid's lair entrance, and then so they're pretty separated overall.
How's everybody doing tonight, chat? Everyone awake? Poor WJG. It's like 2 a.m. for him.
Oh man. Ooh, and that Kago there doing quite a bit of damage to Heaven's Titan. I think figuring out how to do that clip with by hitting the spikes definitely helps in these situations where you don't have gravity.
Oh, Chrono is insulted by both of those items, apparently. Bomb jumped over the reserve tank. That's a new one.
Yeah. Reem, I'm trying to remember how much energy it takes me to get through reverse acid dive with just Varia. I want to say it took about 3 or 4 tanks, but maybe less.
Yeah.
It can be a little risky for sure. But if you can manage to do that, then it's not a bad way to do things. Especially in these circumstances. I mean, if the portals are like right next to each other to Lower Norfair, then
Different story.
Yeah.
So Chrono's got 2 objectives down, and Titan's about to get is gonna eventually get 2 objectives down here. Is in the tougher part. He's in that Lower Norfair. Again, exclamation point objectives in Twitch chat. Again, clear Lower Norfair items, clear criteria items, Croc, Kraid, and Red Green.
Heaven's getting grabbed during that pogo stage. Not great.
Not great, Mouse. Not great. He's very rude.
I think Ridley might be down. I didn't see quite how much. Nope. He's got a little bit of health. Oh, he manages to get through. Yeah, even with 30 supers, Ridley can be a little scary. Just X-ray for the prize. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a
Titans. Hurry up and go get the other item. Yeah, there's no way Titans can do reverse acid dive here. Not a chance.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
about 4 energy tanks worth, I believe.
yeah, that's probably safe to say. I feel like I did the reverse acid dive recently, and I thought it was going to take more than it did, but it definitely is a decent amount. And if you're not like real practiced at it, I feel like that's something you're not going to do in a race.
And here's Croc. Oh, look at that. Is a vanilla grapply wapply beam. I said grapply wapply. Deal with it. Oh, yo, funny man.
Is there?
Finally! Pre-sale for the Counter-Strike 2 Austin, Texas major tickets finally have been announced, and I now know where the heck it's gonna be held!
Oh, nice.
Because, you know, I hear Austin's a pretty big city.
Yeah, it's definitely not small, especially the whole metropolitan area. It gets pretty spacious. Let's say that.
It's gonna be at the Moody Center.
Oh, nice. That's a nice little spot.
I think that's right on the campus of the University of Texas. Or is that Texas Tech?
It's University of Texas, yeah.
That'll be fun.
Oh yeah, Austin's plenty weird in a good way. It's changed a lot in, you know, the 30 years I've been here. But it's still got a good vibe.
Well, over the last 10 years, it's been rapidly expanded into like the new Silicon Valley. It's where a lot of people just decided to, you know, put a lot of the tech centers, the defense government contractors, and a lot of companies are just starting to move, whether it's a startup or whatever. That seems to be the place, whether it's the affordable housing, the affordable, I'm sure the affordable rents as well for these businesses.
Oh yeah, I mean it's still somewhat expensive and it's getting a lot more expensive, but compared to a lot of like your real big major cities, it is relatively cheap and it's good for business.
I live in New England. It's cheaper than where I live.
Exactly.
I love New England, don't get me wrong. I love New England. But I don't want to start a house to cost me $700,000.
Yeah. And
You know what that is in Texas? 1 to 2 mansions.
Yeah, outside of the Austin area, definitely. Because some of those little kind of rundown places, like closer to downtown, the little houses there, they're getting to right around that.
Yeah. I've joked, I'm like, I see some of these houses advertised in like Houston or like some other parts of Texas, right? Like just outside of Houston or in Houston. I'm like, okay. Oh, come enjoy this 4-bed, 2.5, 3-bath, 2,000 plus square feet, beautiful home. 200,000, 220, 250, 225. And I'm like, why don't I buy the house, rip it off its foundation, transport it to where I live, and I'll just buy the land and plop the house on it. Probably be a lot cheaper.
I have no idea how possible that is.
It's not possible at all.
Yeah, you think you don't need to talk to the Wizard of Oz for that.
Can't just teleport stuff. Though I'm hearing 3D printed houses are apparently becoming a thing, and I have no idea how that can be a thing.
Yeah, I saw like a video, and it's mainly like the you know, the supporting walls and everything. You still gotta like, you know, do all the normal stuff you do on the inside. But if you want to make it nice and insulated.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the SpongeBob episode. Let's take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
Always like a good SpongeBob reference.
Patrick Star, you're welcome. This is a very close race.
Oh yeah, I think Heavens is doing a great job of keeping up, and now that he has screw attack and everything, he's gonna make Gauntlet is one thing he's kind of behind in a lot better.
Yeah, I wasn't laughing at you, Anthony. I was laughing at Kiz's comment in chat. Beer is transported on a case-by-case basis. I mean, Kiz, you're not wrong. But, yeah, like, see, Chrono's gonna have a choice. Chrono knows what Lava Dive is. Titans also knows what Lava Dive is.
Yeah, at this
So
point,
Titans is gonna go clear out that screw attack with no problem.
definitely, and I
Or
think
maybe he doesn't know.
I think he should. I think he's seen every other portal besides it. So
Besides single chamber.
I think he just checked it, didn't he?
So, I mean, it's single chamber's Lava Dive.
Oh, there you go. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Unless I missed something. That's what I saw on Chrono screen.
Yep. That's where it was.
But this could very well give Titans at least a somewhat... I'm not going to say it's an advantage, but it keeps him a little closer. He's going to be done with Lower Norfair. Chrono has to make a decision. Do you back into Lower Norfair and then run to single chamber to avoid acid dive? Or are you going to do reverse acid dive? That's going to be a decision Chrono here is going to have to make.
And I think without high jump, I think that the smart move, especially with the amount of energy Chrono has, he's going to do the acid dive.
Yeah.
I think this is the same situation I was in the other day. But Heaven's not having nearly enough energy. I don't see him doing it either, Kaizenton.
I'm out here trying to give Titans' fans hopes that he can do it. Well, he's found Kraid.
Yeah, so I think he's seen all the portals here.
I love how... Okay, I was gonna say Reem was getting trigger happy. Found Kraid's lair and immediately... Kraid defeated! Reem, are you sure you're not the one in, like... And WJG have switched spots for the night? You sure it's not like 2 a.m. where you are? Reemsy over here falling asleep at the wheel? I'm kidding, Reemsy. Oh, I just want to check that off and be done. Giving Reem such a hard time.
Hey, WJG. You up? We need the stream shut off when you're done.
No.
No!
The stream's gonna have to be shut off when we're done, thanks. Everyone, shh, be very quiet. WJG is trying to go to sleep.
Oh man. Yeah, I think Heavenstitans probably panicking a little bit here. I don't know about any E-tanks that he might have skipped, but
Ouch, Kiz. So we're just gonna go right-click Kiz's name, ban from Twitch. No, I'm kidding.
and it looks like Chrono got hit by a key hunter there and decided to reset before trying this acid dive.
Hit by a key hunter? In key hunter stairs? No! Gasp!
Especially with the weird way that screw attack works whenever you wall jump.
Yeah, it's all good. The key hunters are royal pain. Oh, Chrono, that's fine. Just dip your toes in the acid, see if it's hot enough. Start taking damage earlier than you needed to.
Okay. So I feel like this is probably doable if you don't get hit by one of the pirates in about 3 E-tanks.
Yeah, I think Chrono took one hit and stood in the acid a little bit earlier. Now, Has to get through. Oh boy, you got. Yeah, Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, don't go through Mickey Mouse Room. You don't want to deal with the hoppers.
Screw tech makes it not so bad, but yeah, even like the little red ball guys. Ooh, oh my gosh, you got hit by the snake.
Chrono!
Oh no.
Chrono, don't make me a liar, Chrono.
Oh,
Chrono,
oh,
please.
oh.
Thank you, Chrono.
Thankfully, he's got plenty of ammo here for the gate glitch and a health refill on the way.
What the heck was that, Chrono? Did you see how far that super missile went through the gate, the first one he launched?
I think that's about the furthest I've ever seen that happen.
Never seen that before.
Heavens did not check screw attack because he didn't have enough health for the acid dive and also didn't have high jump for the lava dive.
It's so rude. Okay. So this will clean up Red Bryn for Titans.
Yep, and
This is going to be really interesting. If
Yeah.
this is high jump, oh, that's going to be spicy.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he needs to still kind of stay in this. I think Chrono's definitely got a little bit of an advantage,
Agreed.
but yeah, it could be just enough.
He's going to have to just, yeah, he's going to have to
Oh,
spring ball
grab.
on here. Okay, well, it's a nice to have, but it's not the one item you need to get. Well, wait a minute.
Yeah, you can gravity jump now.
Yeah, that was second best item he could have found.
Yeah.
Yeah, second best item. Third would have been space jump. Time to go into the lava. Burn the stench of Zebus off your suit.
Did you just make that up now?
I did!
It's beautiful.
And this is why they pay me the big bucks here at SRA. A whole $0.00.
Oh, you get plenty of exposure though, right?
Sure! When Kiz isn't ribbing me in the Twitch chat.
But yeah.
Hi, Kiz.
Yeah, Cat Dinos, it makes it to where lava does no damage, and I think acid does less damage as well.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I think most of it is Varia, for sure.
Kiz WJG might take you up on that. Don't encourage it.
Yeah, you gotta pay some insurance in case you do anything unsoundly, I guess is the best way.
WX fan insurance for WX fan commentary insurance.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Chrono just needs to make his way out of Upper Norfair and get Gravity Suit, and he's good to go.
Do you know what the insurance is? Earplugs.
You gotta pay for everybody that watches the streams earplugs.
Streams will be coming with a warning. Warning WX fan commentary. Turn down the volume.
I will say you have gotten a lot better at not blowing up people's eardrums.
You clearly have not listened to me cast Counter-Strike. That has not changed.
Maybe they're more accepting of it there.
Well, again, that's a little bit more different than what we're seeing here. Like, bringing excitement to, like, a grand finals, a quarters, a semis, and if it's really tight. There are certain times where it is warranted, and I've only been doing straight casting for just over 2 years. But I've been podcasting for 7. Or I guess 8 now, rather. Yeah, 2017 is now 2025. 8 years. But like I'm still learning different cues of when to really turn up hype, when to raise my voice, when to keep it serious, and I've gotten better at it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think you've definitely improved here as well. And
Thank you.
with that, Chrono starting down that countdown timer, clearing
Ye-
out Red Brent.
Titans, you still have a chance! Run!
Yeah, I think Chrono's got a pretty straight shot here.
He does.
I think it was the West Meridia entrance or exit with the green gate that takes you straight to the criteria crab hole, I guess you call it.
Yeah, and Chrono's also had really good routing as well. Both of these seeds.
Oh yeah, I think that's his major strength in this tournament. I think he probably has the best, especially with like SMRAT Classic and some of the more, you know, the ones he's more used to, like the ones that are so new this season. He's very, very good at those.
What are we getting Chrono to play map rando?
I've tried to convince him here and there. I think I got him to play one seed, but I think he's like, well, I like SMRAT and I don't have a lot of time for anything else, so.
Whatever. I think just based on like Chrono's again routing, I think he'd do really well at map rando.
Oh, I think so too. That's why I try to convince him. But
There you go, and there it is. Chrono, the number 1 seed, has defeated the number 8 seed Heavenstitans. No upset here today, but GG's to both runners. That is a 2-0 sweep. GG's. Let's see if we're gonna get the runners to come in here and do a little talking.
oh, yep, looks like Chrono and Heavens are gonna make their way in here.
Oh, outstanding.
I think Chrono might be on a little bit of a time crunch, but I think he should be good.
We don't have to keep these long.
I just know how much you like to talk. So.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I think Chrono did, like you said, routed this very well. I think, especially at finding Varia there, that's like what you want to do with the seed is just get whatever you need to help you through Lower Norfair and go.
You got it. And there is the routing master himself. What's up, Chrono? GG's.
Hello, GG's.
He who routes excellently. We were just kind of saying that, like, both of these seeds, you had extremely good routing. And was that just because of the items you just happened to run into?
Yeah, the both of them were really stingy on majors. Like, I don't think I've ever played an SMRAT where I go all the way through Criteria and Greenbrand without a major other than Morph. So the items just kind of determined where I went, and it gave me just barely enough to get through everything. So yeah, it was. I felt like the route was pretty much determined for me.
Yeah, and you know, like the one thing that maybe didn't pay off quite so much was going back to Criteria in the first seed, but I would have made the same decision. It's just like, I don't want to spend all this time going down to Upper Norfair and not finding anything without having checked these items first. So I think, yeah, you did a great job with what you were given.
Yeah, the first seed I also had to do. I mean, I was still hunting for ammo at the end without a Zeb skip, which was also And I only ended up with +8 missiles, even though, I was at like, what, 55, 75 or something?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty tight there, and I think I probably was going to do the same thing as you as well, because I've definitely pulled off the speed zep skip, but like doing that in a race, it's like how much time am I going to lose versus just searching for the ammo.
Oh, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, I only do one taps, maybe a two tap. But there's no way I was gonna do a stutter or a three tap or whatever for
Not
the
during a
first time.
race.
So yeah, that pretty much the first seed. I feel like, and then this. Oh yeah, the other thing that was weird was I never found the way to get up into Kraid, which was my only fly item, and
Yeah, we looked into that afterwards. It was at Wreck Ship. I forget exactly where. So
but
I think it expected you to get space jump and gravity, then go to Wreck Ship, and then go to Kraid. Or no. Oh,
so
what was it?
how do you get to wreck ship? Because
Wait, yeah, you're right. Maybe was it bombs? I can't remember.
one of them was in Fire Fleas, I think. I think Bombs was maybe in Fire Fleas, and the other one, the High Jump Boots, was like missile above wreck ship. So you had to be able to get into wreck ship somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I thought that was kind of interesting because it definitely felt like a gamble, um, going into Meridia without being able to get Kraid's item or whatever. But it really worked out. So
Oh yeah, finding speed, speed there, and Varia right at Baboon's E tank. That was just like okay, you're being
yep.
stingy before, but now you're being real nice.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing else. I know Titans was here.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in the green room. We just need someone to.
I'll
Oh, there we
bring
go.
Titans back up here. Titans!
Oh,
Fine.
I guess.
Whatever.
there you go. Oh,
Titans is now just having way too much fun. I don't know if it's auto kicking him or what. We're trying to get him in here.
is WJG falling asleep there? Or?
I think WJG's falling asleep. It's like 3 a.m. for him.
Yeah, and then the second seed, I forget where Grapple was, but it was also, it felt really late, and that was a really mean spot for Gravity Suit. Uh,
Oh
right
yeah,
at the very end. Yeah.
super mean. Like I guess they expect you to get enough energy tanks in order, or yeah, because otherwise, like I don't think Space Jump was anywhere around there. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
mm,
Well, I
Yeah,
was gonna say I passed by it with one energy tank, I think, and ice, and like I could have, and bombs. So I don't even know how, without damage boosting, how many energy tanks with Varia to be comfy. But one wasn't definitely not close to enough for me.
yeah, I wouldn't have been comfortable either. Like I can do the damage boost, but that takes me forever, and so yeah, it's I think waiting for it last is definitely the best move, but yeah, just kind of slapped you in the face a little bit, like you did all of LN and everything. Here you go. Especially
Hmm.
having to do that reverse acid dive. Right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly how much I figured I'd okay, but then I got hit by a pirate, and yeah, that was close, but I made it.
I think I had a seed the other day where I did exactly the same thing. I went I didn't have high jump boots, so I was like, okay, I guess I got to do the lava or acid dive, and got hit by a pirate. Though I think I got hit by like their body instead of the shots, but still, it's a little scary. But
Hmm.
it seems like 3 if you're like doing everything optimally. It seems like enough.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna have to try and maybe see how optimal I have to be because I felt like 5 was definitely enough.
Oh yeah, five was very safe.
Yeah.
Oh, it seemed like we had Heavens in here for
I tried.
like 10 seconds.
I think Titans is trying to configure audio.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. Yeah, thanks
Very
for
nice.
comms, and I had a lot of fun.
Hello.
Excellent.
Oh,
Oh,
there he is.
now who
Yo.
wants to talk to us? No, I'm kidding. GG's Titans, what's up?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear us? Oh man. Yeah, Discord. If you don't have it all set up, it can definitely mess with you. It likes to. I feel like it tries to like pick the weirdest output for the defaults. But yeah, Chrono looks like you're going against Kaizenton next,
Okay, that's
or
should
no,
be good.
or Rusty. Yeah, no, it is Kaizenton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Yeah. Is the format? I got to check out the format too. Let's see, what
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah, I think it's G3 and Bounty Blaster.
Okay, those are my. I like Bounty Blasters, probably my favorite. So I looking forward to that, and I'm also glad we didn't get any Eastern Meridia or any Meridia at all for this one. It was
Yeah.
nice.
That's always super nice. It's not East Meridia is definitely like the worst one to get in these seeds here.
Yep.
But yeah,
We've been trying to get Titans up here. Titans. Hello. Oh well. We tried.
all right, well, I guess with that, the next match here in the tournament's going to be Sunday at 1 Eastern, I believe, and that'll be Break Jake versus Samu Farmer.
Yeet.
I think that'll be a super good matchup. They were actually the two people in the finals last tournament, so they get a nice little rematch here.
That is true.
Nice.
So yeah, be sure to check in for that next time, and any of the other races coming up once they get scheduled. Be sure to follow the SRA Discord or to join it so
Sure.
you can get caught up or keep up with all the different matches coming up, and also to join yourself in any of the off-season races, and once the tournament's over, the new season races.
Well, with that being said, Titans we have tried to talk to. Titans one last time. Hello. Titans, can you hear us? No. It's a bummer. But either way, GG's to both Chrono and to Heavenstitans. WJG, who we rating? I mean, we could rate our friend Sunwoo Farmer, who's playing some Zooter.
Yeah.
But I'm up for whoever. We're going to go rate whoever. Anthony, any final thoughts?
Yeah.
Any
I'm-
smack talk you want to talk to Chrono about?
Hello.
Hello?
Well, you better beat Kaizenton so that we see each other in the finals.
There you go. Titans, can you hear us?
Hello.
Yes. Hello? Titans. We can hear him. He can't hear us.
Oh yeah, I guess Samu did stop streaming.
streaming.
So
Oh, he's done streaming now.
Yeah,
Fine. He was streaming. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Yep,
with
nope.
that being said, for Chrono and Heaven's Titans, for Anthony, I'm WXFan21. Big thank you to Remark Terrorists on tracking, WJG on Restream. WJG, you may go to bed now. It's like 3 a.m. Thank you for staying up. We appreciate it. And Anthony, always a pleasure doing commentary with you, my friend.
you too, man.
Thanks. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank
See
you,
next
everyone.
match.
See ya.